Meron ng panibagong import ang Barangay Ginebra. Dahil si Justin Brownlee injured at maraming injuries unfortunately after their championship run against TNT na he played through an injury, hamstring injury to be specific. Tapos unfortunately developed other injuries, cartilage, knee, etc. Marami. And hindi na talagang kinaya maglaro for Gilas. He tried to play against New Zealand pero talagang sobrang he's out of it. So I understand the decision to let Justin Brownlee rest. Yun naman talaga dapat in the first place. So ang magiging kapalit ni Justin Brownlee, we don't know yet if it's temporary or for the whole conference na. I hope so na buong conference magpahinga si Brownlee kasi he deserves it and he needs the rest. Pero ang magiging import ng Ginebra for the Governor's Cup, they will start off with Riley Grigsby. Isang 26-year-old forward, versatile forward. And uunahan ko na kayo, he's not very explosive. Hindi siya athletic. Hindi siya yung tipo ng player na parang Jamie Malonzo ba? Or parang Vernon Macklin na talagang athletic and superior in terms of his physical tools. Si Riley Grigsby, he's the prototypical team cone player. He's kind of boring in a good way kasi naglalaro siya ng team basketball. He knows what to do. Yung game niya is very safe. Pero I think for a replacement import like Riley Grigsby sa isang team na Ginebra na very complex ang tinatakbong sistema. And si Coach Tim Cone alam naman natin, though ngayon medyo mainit ang pangalan ni Coach Tim Cone kasi yun naman talaga yung kumbaga pag Gilas coach ka, you expect to get a lot of hate and doubters. Pero si Coach Tim Cone sa Ginebra, talagang nire-reiterate niya palagi, playing with purpose, discipline, team basketball, playing on and off the ball. So I think getting a safe import na safe maglaro, may IQ, and mukha namang walang attitude problems, I hope, is kind of the right thing. Kasi, kung nga let's just say, sabihin lang natin, kinuha nila kunyari si Cam Reddish, di ba? Pasok naman si Cam Reddish eh. Kumbaga, risk yun na mahirap i-take sa ganitong klaseng panahon. Kasi yes, talent-wise, Cam Reddish may be superior or other players na nasa level nun, or maybe a Dwayne Bacon, di ba? Kahit na si Bacon to me. Pangarap ko si Bacon maging Ginebra eh. Kasi if you guys watch Dwayne Bacon's highlights sa EuroLeague or kung saan man siya naglalaro ngayon, maybe sa China, I don't know. Pero if you watch Dwayne Bacon, copy-paste siya ni Justin Brownlee. Ang problema kasi kay Dwayne Bacon, the attitude is not Justin Brownlee. So, you know, I understand the decision to get an import na medyo safe-leaning and medyo, alam mo yun, maglalaro within a role and not necessarily a big name na magdedemand ng kung ano-ano. So, I really like this pick. I've been watching Riley Grigsby for a couple of days. Ngayon na na-announce na, I can legally make a video about it now. Pero meron na akong nabuong opinion about him. Nagsettle na rin yung first impressions ko. So, i-share ko yun sa inyo. I've gathered clips. Panonoorin natin yung highlights niya and yung parts ng game niya na I think magiging valuable for Ginebra and some red flags as well para fair tayong lahat. So in terms of statistics, sa G-League kasi, guys, alam naman natin ng G-League. Ito yung platform ng NBA para mabigyan ng chance yung mga on the fringe or yung mga gustong may pangarap mag-NBA. So I understand na G-League is a league na hindi pabor sa mga role players like Riley Grigsby or even Justin Brownlee noon. Di ba nung pumasok si Brownlee, naalala ko yun nilook up ko sa YouTube yung highlights niya. Sabi ko, okay, parang Marvin Williams, di ba? Ano ba namang klaseng comparison? Marvin Williams. Pero if you go back and watch Justin Brownlee's highlights, ganun talaga yung role niya eh. Parang Marvin Williams siya sa G-League. Pick and pop na 4, medyo rough, medyo defensive-minded, and medyo passive ng onte, hindi nagdo-dominate ng bola. Pero pagdating naman ni Brownlee sa Pilipinas, sabi ko, okay, parang palang Michigan State Draymond Green. Pero 'di ba after a couple of years, na-realize natin lahat, shit, Michael Jordan pala tong Justin Brownlee na to. Grabe, saan nila nakuha yon? Or paano nila nalaman na may ganun si Justin Brownlee? So for Riley Grigsby, I am hoping na meron pa siyang naitatago. And maybe later, pag-uusapan natin yung Germany stint ni Riley Grigsby kasi lower competition than the G-League. And sa G-League, alam naman natin, pag role player ka, ang hirap makisabay eh. Kasi makakasama mong bakaw, magbabakaw yan. Kasi gusto nun, mga 50 points sila, 40 points, para makuha sila, makagka 10-day contract sila. So, bakawan talaga sa G-League and hindi po mapabor sa mga players kagaya ni Riley Grigsby. Pero for Riley Grigsby, sa G-League stint niya, he is a Santa Cruz Warrior legend. So, sa game niya, sa G-League, reminds me of Justin Brownlee, to be fair. Sa G-League, yung mga ginawa niya, parang yung mga nakita ko kay Brownlee noon. Pick and pop, catch and shoot, 3 points, setting good screens, good spacing. Though yung release ni Riley Grigsby medyo mababa, medyo set shot siya. So, I'd assume he's naturally a 4. Maybe if he loses a little bit of weight, parang Justin Brownlee. Di ba si Brownlee, pumasok naman siya, medyo bulky. Pero mga 2080, ito yung iconic Brownlee, yung Hinebra ako, yung pinstripe jersey. Yun talaga, batak na batak si Brownlee. Sobrang lean. Yun talaga yung MJ Brownlee. When I remember that version of Justin Brownlee, yun yung mga nagpa-40 points siya against trainer siya, tapos 75% field goal shooting, puro mid-range. Ang dami niyang na-lose na weight nung conference na yun. So maybe, di ba, we are hoping Riley Grigsby na maging parang project import siya for Barangay Hinebra. I think naiintindihan ko yung decision on getting him na right now he's a very solid, very team-oriented player na mataas ang IQ and not really a risk in terms of acclimating him to the team. Pero merong parang hidden potential pa na sana nandoon na makukuha at ma-unlock ng Hinebra pagdating niya sa PBA. So, kanina napag-usapan natin yung shooting ni Riley Grigsby. So, ngayon, panoorin natin yung kanyang downhill game. Kasi pag shooter ka, like Riley Grigsby, hindi naman sobrang shooter. Kung babalikan natin yung statistics niya. 5.8 points, 3.7 rebounds, 1.2 assists, 28% from the 3-point area. Not very impressive. Pero based sa highlights kasi niya, even sa Germany, he can shoot naman. Maybe sa PBA, umangat yan mga 34-35%. Maybe it improves pa. Pero to me, good enough na yon. Some would argue na kailangan ng Hinebra ng scorer. Pero knowing that RJ Abarrientos nasa Hinebra, Scottie Thompson nasa Hinebra, Stephen Holt, I don't expect him to score anytime soon. Pero kung si Riley Grigsby, magiging complementary pick and pop player siya or pick and roll, short roll player siya with RJ Abarrientos, maybe okay yung makikita natin na ball movement at the very least sa Barangay Hinebra. So ngayon, kapag inatake siya ng closeout, sa long closeouts dahil sa kanyang pick and pop or sa kanyang shooting, meron siyang good enough moveset para umatake downhill. He's very patient with his attacks. Mahilig siya sa mga in and out dribbles. He likes to drive left, sabay, boom, lipat sa kanan, hook shot. Pero ang red flag para sa akin dito, hindi siya yung tipo ng player na mag-finish over the defense. Medyo parang mala Joe Devan siya na parang pailalim siya lagi sumundot. Kung makikita nyo doon, he finishes under. Yung one-hander niya, medyo low siya, mababa ng onte. And kapag naiiwan siya sa ilalim, kung makikita natin doon, again, he's not rising up. Para siyang flat-footed in a way. Talagang tinututok niya lang yung bola. So, that's kind of a red flag para sa akin. Kasi, hindi ganun ka-strong finisher. Kasi sa build niya, and sa kanyang frame, I'd expect him to finish stronger. Pero, base sa mga highlights na nakita ko, he likes that little one-hander. Parang yan, floater. Patakot na tira. So, to me, medyo red flag yon. Pero if you can make that, consistently, why not naman? Pwede naman. Pero I'd hope na sana, di ba, since playing against smaller defenders, maybe ang babantay sa kanya, Roger Pogoy, kaya naman siguro niyang banggain at gamitin yung katawan niya. So, punta naman tayo sa kanyang Germany stint. Dahil sa G-League kanina, medyo two-dimensional siya, type of player, pick and pop, and then downhill, spin move into a soft-ass one-hander. Hindi ko siya binabash, I'm just stating the fact na medyo malamya yung one-hander niya. And I would hope na sana medyo mas physical pa siya. So dito naman sa Germany, sinagot niya naman ang aking tawag. Medyo mas kita natin dito yung athleticism at yung physicality niya kasi he's playing now against players na medyo mas, hindi naman sa mababa sa kanya. Mas mababa dun sa G-League competition. So makikita natin dito, medyo bubulihin niya, he dunks over the defense. Makikita natin dito, hawak niya bola, there's a screen, merong switch, in and out dribble, spin move. Again, finishes under pero kind of a stronger finish from him. Dito naman makikita natin, transition, siya nagbababa ng bola. So that's a good sign to see from him. Marunong siya magbaba ng bola sa 4 spot. Malaking bagay yon for Hinebra. Maybe pwede siya maging parang C-Stan sa trail. That would be very interesting. Speaking of C-Stan, ganito mga ginagawa ni C-Stan noon, 'di ba? Downhill, in and out dribble sa delay. Yan, in and out, spin move, finishes over the defense, foul counted. So maybe that's the idea. Pwede siyang C-stand na kayang mag-pop sa 3-point area, drive, 3 dribbles, euro step, layup. Again, finishes under pero stronger kumpara sa mga G-League clips niya kanina. Dito naman, isolation, between the legs, in and out, spin move, dribble, finishes, again, a little bit soft pero works. Yun naman yung importante. 2 points is 2 points. Maybe hindi ko pa nakikita so far yung mid-range game. I think wala siyang mid-range game pero sana mali ako. Sana meron. Some of these floaters could have been, short jumpers kagaya ni Justin Brownlee. Pero we can't expect Riley Grigsby to play like Justin Brownlee. Riley Grigsby is Riley Grigsby. And I hope mag-succeed siya sa kanyang laro at mag-translate to sa Ginebra. And I think kaya naman. Kasi kung imagine niyo sa pinch post yan, let's just say walang tao dito sa corner. Pinch post yan. He's going to isolate. Spin move. Diba? May occupy defense dun sa kabila. Kayang-kaya niya naman score. And I hope consistent. Kasi ang problema kay Tony Bishop noon, walang one-on-one move si Tony Bishop. And yes, Tony Bishop had a good mid-range game. Had a solid 3-point game. Kind of. Pero ang naging problema kay Bishop, wala kasi siyang go-to move. And I hope si Riley Grigsby, meron siyang go-to move. And if wala man, pwede naman siya parang maging C-stand type of player. Kasi base sa mga nakita nating highlights, mukha namang kaya niya. And again, I'm going to play some highlights sa kanyang Germany stint. Again, ito, fast break. Ang ganda ng dribble niya doon, sabay sa lampak. So, this is quite good, to be honest. Ito, Riley Grigsby sa corner. He's going to attack the closeout sa lampak. Posterized pa yon. Meron naman siya athleticism. Maybe natatago niya lang. Maybe hindi niya ginagamit kapag hindi naman necessary. So, I think that is very team cone to pick a player na ganon. In and out dribble. And again, diba, could have been a mid-range jumper pero mahilig talaga siya dun sa one-hander na yon. So, ang tendency niya, mahilig siya mag-spin move, mahilig siya mag-euro step, at mahilig siya mag-settle sa long one-handers. So, that's Riley Grigsby. I wish him the best. Dito, makikita natin. Kumbaga pwede nang pull up yon pero kaya naman yan dumrive. So, okay na yun, diba? I guess, for now, maybe sa system ng Ginebra, he fits. And yung pagiging team player niya also works well with Ginebra. Pero na-appreciate ko na ang galing niyang umatake downhill. Yan yung may masasabi kong strength niya. Ang galing niya mag-navigate ng driving lanes and finish over or under the defense with his one-hander or spin move attack. Again, in and out dribble. Pero diba, yung pag ganun sa catch and shoot, parang ito yung mga bagay na pwedeng triple threat pwede naman diba? Jab step, basahin ng defense, maybe ituturo sa kanya yan. Kasi mahilig siya sa ganun pagkasalo niya talagang dribble agad siya. Maybe that's something he can improve on. Pero overall, I like Riley Grigsby. I hope maganda ipakita niya. And I hope mag-translate yung laro niya with Barangay Ginebra. So good luck to Riley Grigsby. Pero if you don't show up, and you don't give effort like the other number 14 sa team,